Alright athletes, welcome back, and we got another NBA DFS video for you. Nice little Monday night slate, 9-game slate. Probably going to be some late breaking impacting news I'll have to tweet out or put on the Patreon page. But let's get started out here with the point guards. Let's start off with Kyle Lowry. Now he's just been averaging 46 DK points this whole season. He's had 8 straight games over 43 DK points. 2 of those are over 53 DK points. He's kind of an easier play, priced at only 8K or 8.6K on DraftKings. Not a bad play there. Drew Holiday, another play kind of like that. He's had 4 straight games over 41 DK points. And a game that's supposed to be a little bit higher of a total as well. I don't mind him as a play. Emmanuel Mudiay. Now, this is going to be an interesting one. Kind of depends on Tim Hardaway, Kevin Knox news. If those two are out, I kind of think that Mudiay will get a little bit more run. In his last 2 games, he's averaged 19.5 minutes and 18 DK points. Now, if those go up a little bit, I do think it'll be a nice, interesting value play that can maybe get you to 20 DK points, so not a horrible option. Shelvin Mack, in his last few games, he's had 30 minutes, and that's equated to 33 DK points. He's kind of just been hot recently, trying to ride the hot hand there. Ricky Rubio, in his last game without Donovan Mitchell, who's out on the slate, he had 44 DK points. And, the last game he played, he had 30 DK points. So he kind of just seems like a safe lock for 5X, filling in as kind of like the playmaker instead of Donovan Mitchell tonight. Now, Victor Oladipo, he's not a bad option. You look at what he's done in his last 6 games. He's averaged 47 DK points, which is just phenomenal. Obviously, his game's starting to come around, starting to fit towards that team. And now Zach LaVine, that's just another option that seems like a pretty safe play to go over 40 DK points on tonight's slate. It's really not a bad option. Like I said, I will tweet out some updated lineups, some updated player pools, given the news I'll break out later tonight. One situation to monitor is going to be Kawhi Leonard. Now, I do think he'll play tonight, but if he doesn't, you can look at Serge Ibaka and Pascal Siakam to be another easy, safe lock on tonight's slate. You kind of look at players when they're ruled out. Kawhi or Kyle Lowry becomes a nice, easy lock play as well. You could kind of just play those 3 if Kawhi Leonard is ruled out. Like I said, Donovan Mitchell is ruled out, which makes me like Jay Crowder a lot. You look at what he's done in his last 5 games. He's averaged 31 minutes, which has equated to 28 DK points. In his last 3, he's averaged over 30 DK points, so I do really like that. Serge Ibaka, I'm just going to continue to ride the hot hand. Now, I don't like him as much if Kawhi Leonard is playing, but, his last 5 games, he's averaged 38 DK points, so that's really not bad at all. Jeremy Grant for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 8 out of his last 9 have been over 20 DK points, so kind of just more of a value option for you. If you need to dip down that low, you can go there. But I like going to Derek Favors a little bit more. I do think he'll get you around 23 minutes, which should get you around 23 DK points. Seems a little bit safer with a little bit more upside. Now, Boban, I think he's going to be starting again. They kind of shook up the lineup the last time, or the last 2 games. And, he's done pretty decent. Now he's starting to get priced up. He's definitely too priced up on FanDuel, but on DraftKings, I do think you can still play him. Same goes for Wendell Carter Jr. I've kind of been locking in those the last 2 slates, and they've been paying off for me. I think Carter Jr. can definitely play on DraftKings, so he should be able to get you at least 5X with upwards of getting you 6X. Now, he's just been balling out. Really don't get this pricing on DraftKings. That definitely seems like a misprice for him. Another guy that I don't mind is going to be Mitchell Robinson. The Bulls have kind of been bad against centers, and so the Knicks are going against the Bulls. So I don't mind Mitchell Robinson as a nice little option as well to run it back with in that game. You definitely do a nice little stack of LaVine, Carter, and then try to run it back with Mitchell there. Not a horrible option. Now, Vucevic, I don't really mind this matchup as well. It's kind of an easier matchup. Now, they are on a front or back end of a back-to-back, so, it kind of worries me there. And he is definitely priced up. So, he's probably only going to get you around 45 DK points, but he does seem almost like a lock to get over 40 DK points, especially if this game does stay close. But that's the problem here, is trying to predict games that are going to stay close, because a lot of games have really blown out, and plays that were good plays, they just did not get there because games were blown out. Now, someone like Tobias Harris and Gallinari, I don't mind those options as well if you want to stack that, but that game has the potential to blow out as well. Really not some bad options there, but like I said, I'll post the lineups on the Patreon page. Let's click the link in the bio. So yeah, let's have a good night.